He stepped inside a luxury store only to be treated like a walking insult. Darius Cole politely reached for a watch, and the owner slapped his hand away like he was filth contaminating their glass. "You can't afford to breathe this air," the man sneered, ordering security to drag him out as customers laughed and cameras rolled. They mocked his clothes, his presence, his very existence. Certain humiliation was his only worth. But tomorrow, the truth detonates everything. The man they kicked out owns the entire chain and every paycheck in it. The entrance of Maison Elise, the most pretentious boutique in the city, that wasn't designed for people, it was designed for judgment. Crystal lighting rained down like cold stars. Mannequins posed like royalty. Customers strutted through aisles as if wealth was stitched into their DNA. Darius Cole walked in wearing simple clothes. Clean, but not flashy. No visible status. No designer labels screaming privilege, just quiet presence. The kind that real power never needs to announce. But in this store, silence looked like weakness. A sales associate named Ruby spotted him and rolled her eyes so hard they nearly fell. She whispered loudly to a coworker, "Lost, unemployed, wrong neighborhood, maybe." Laughter followed. Darius ignored them. Heading to a display of luxury watches, he admired the craftsmanship, the engineering, the way time itself obeyed such beauty. Then a hand slapped his wrist away. The store owner, Gregory Hale, stood inches from his face, disgust warping his expression. "You don't touch what you can't afford," he spat. "These aren't for people like you." Darius remained calm. "I'd like to see that one." Gregory burst into mocking laughter. "Hear that? He wants to see it. Do you want to smell the cash? You'll never have to." Customers laughed, recording the scene. "And why are you even here?" Gregory demanded. "Looking for something to steal." Security guards were already circling, ready to remove a problem they invented. Darius kept his composure. "I'm interested in your business. That's all." "Oh," Gregory sneered, waving his hands dramatically. "He's interested in our business." Security. "Escort this trash out before he embarrasses himself further." A guard grabbed Darius by the arm. "You're making a mistake," Darius warned. Gregory smirked harder. "No, the mistake is you thinking you belong within 10 miles of this place." He kicked the door open theatrically and nodded for the guard to throw him out. Phones continued filming. Humiliation immortalized. Next morning, corporate headquarters. Darius stepped into a massive boardroom. No laughter here. A giant screen displayed his name. Darius Cole, majority shareholder. Empire Holdings, owner of Maison L retail chain. Executives stood in silence, nervous, obedient. A woman in a tailored suit spoke cautiously. "Sir, we reviewed all incident footage from yesterday. It's bad. Very bad." Darius sat at the head of the table. He didn't raise his voice. He didn't need to. "It's time to clean my house," he said. Maison Elise. 1 hour later, every employee was summoned to the sales floor. Confusion, whispers, fear. Cameras off this time. The store doors opened. Darius Cole walked in. The same staff that mocked him the day before went pale. The oxygen sucked out of their pride. Gregory Hale stumbled forward, fake smile trembling. "Sir, welcome to Maison Elise. We are honored." Darius raised his hand. Silence. Total. "Yesterday," he began, "you showed me exactly who you are when you thought no one important was watching." Gregory gulped. I misunderstood." "You didn't misunderstand," Darius corrected. "You judged me. You humiliated me. You taught everyone here that cruelty is your brand." Ruby stared at the floor, face drained. Darius turned to the gathered employees and customers. "This store prides itself on luxury. But what is luxury without humanity? What is wealth without respect?" No one dared breathe. He faced Gregory again. "You treated a black man with contempt because you assumed he had nothing." Gregory tried to smile. We treat all guests equally." Darius cut him off. "Security," he commanded. "Remove him." The exact order Gregory used yesterday, delivered with absolute dominance. Security approached their former employer. Gregory dropped to his knees. "Please, this store is my life." Darius leaned in, eyes unblinking. "And yesterday you decided you had the right to destroy mine." Security dragged Gregory away through the same door he once kicked open. Customers gasped. Employees looked at Darius like a force of nature. Darius addressed the room. "This store is now under reconstruction. Not the building, the culture." He pointed at Ruby. "You laughed the loudest. You recorded humiliation like entertainment." He paused. "You're fired." Tears erupted. She collapsed, begging for another chance. Darius didn't look twice. He approached a young associate who had nervously whispered, "Maybe we shouldn't," before being silenced. "What's your name?" Darius asked. "Jordan," he whispered, stunned. "You're now the store manager," Darius declared, "because you showed humanity when others clung to arrogance." Applause erupted, real, not forced. Darius stepped onto a display platform like a leader addressing a nation. "This chain will no longer operate on elitism. No more profiling, no more cruelty. Luxury begins with dignity." He locked eyes with every remaining employee. "If you can't treat every human being with respect, there is no place for you here or in this world." The crowd felt the shift, power earned and undeniable. Darius headed toward the exit, leaving a storm of transformation behind him. As he reached the door, he looked back once and said, "When you see a stranger, remember you might be looking at your boss." He walked out. The man they kicked out